Hey, what's up, YouTube? Jason with Stream Tech Reviews coming at you with 101 streaming tips and tricks. That's right. Just by clicking the link, you get one bonus tip at the end of this video. If you're a small streamer and you're looking to grow, looking for some things you can do to make your stream look a little more professional, or if you've been streaming for a while and just looking to spice it up, maybe add some new effects, either way, this video is for you. I guarantee everybody is going to find something among 101 tips that they are going to be able to use for their stream. If not, I offer a 100% money back guarantee. Let's get into it. Starting off, number one, you can check your bitrate using the OBS configuration wizard. That'll give you a good baseline of what your configuration should be looking like when you're streaming. You can obviously fiddle with it, try and optimize it from there, but it's a good way to get a baseline. You could add copyright-free music in your background to keep it going. That way you don't have to worry about silencing when you're doing something or fiddling scenes or whatever. You can have some nice background music. You can use StreamTunes, Spotify, StreamBeat, many different sources for copyright-free music. Number three, you can use StreamFX, a cool plugin for OBS. You can use it to make nice transitions. You can use it to change your colors, change around for effects you can add. I really recommend it. StreamFX is amazing. You can add scenes into your stream so that you can change it up, have your camera higher, lower, different gameplay, different chat windows. Just keeping things moving. I really recommend it. You can watch your stream back. Watch parts of it that you thought were well and see why they were going well, or watch back and see what you could have done better next time. Either way, it's a way to grow as a streamer. Do what you enjoy. When you're enjoying yourself, it comes through to your viewers, and I think that's one of the most important things. So do what you enjoy. Watch other streams of the same side. Bigger streamers have a lot more going on than smaller streamers, so if they want to fill that air, they can just thank one of their millions of subs or whatever. That's fine. I recommend always watching streamers that maybe a little bit more viewers than you are, to help you see what they're doing that you can do better. Collaborate with other streamers of the same size. You know, play video games with other streamers. Maybe you can get some of their audience. They can get some of your viewers. Like a collaboration between streamers is huge. I can't recommend it enough. Keep different scenes for different purposes. Have a scene for when you're playing gameplay on your PC. When you're playing on a console. Have a scene when you're doing a tutorial. I have a list of different scenes for different uses because one scene won't always match every use case. You can also use Alt to fine tune the sources in the scene. Hold down Alt and you can adjust window size, camera sizes. That's what I do. I use Alt. My camera is 4/3 and I adjust it down and use Alt to adjust the border so it fits just within the webcam border. Chat with chat. I really can't emphasize that enough. If people are there watching you play your games or working out or whatever it is that you do, chat with them, engage with them. Streaming is a live interaction between you and your chatter. If somebody just wanted to watch a Let's Play, they can go to YouTube and watch somebody play the game. The unique part of Twitch and other live stream services is that you're interacting with them. So do it. Add panels to the bottom of your Twitch channel. You can make your own. You can buy pre-made panels from Nerd or Die or Own. I'm not sponsored by either of those, so whatever you want to prefer, look around. But do something nice with a panel. Keep a schedule. It's really important. You hear it time and time and time again. I really can't emphasize enough. Keep a schedule, even if it's 1 or 2 days a week. Keep a schedule. Add fun voice effects. You can have walkie-talkies, robots, zombie. Hopefully I added those when I just said it right now in the post. We'll find out. But mix it up. You know, you can use different funny voices and keep the energy high. You can add colored lights for some ambiance. You know, just make things a little more interesting when people are watching you. Having something interesting in the background help. You can play sound effects. If you die, if you did a kill, if you get a win, you get the MLG, you know, whatever it is that you want to add, you can add it in using a Stream Deck or any other alternative. Keep it going, you know. A second screen. Get a second screen. I really recommend using a second monitor, but if you need, you can use your phone. You can use a tablet. That's what I used when I first started off streaming. You really need some way to be able to monitor your stream that's working out all right, and also to monitor chat. You have to be able to talk back to chat. You can upgrade your microphone if you're not happy with your microphone performance. You've just got, the cheapest USB microphone that you could afford at the time, but now you feel like, well, you saved up a little bit of money. You can get your microphone. Having a nice microphone helps a lot because it helps you come through a little nicer, a little clearer to your audience. You can EQ your mic so that it sounds exactly how you want it to sound. Check your sound level. Make sure that your voice is reaching around into the yellow bars of OBS and that your gameplay and any other sound effects are reaching about the top of the green. Make sure it sounds good and you're not blowing out anybody's ears with anything. You could add a stream starting soon screen so that viewers can gather, and when you're ready to stream, jump in and chat's ready, waiting for you. I don't recommend more than a couple minutes because people don't want to sit around for 35, 40 minutes waiting for you to start the stream. You could add multiple cameras for dynamic effects. I normally have 2 cameras. I normally have one up and to the left, and I also have one right in front of me so that if I wanted to get a reaction or show some emotion or, have it all up in my face, I can do that. If you don't have 2 cameras, you can also use OBS to artificially zoom in with the camera that you have just to change it up. You always have to be mixing it up. Start a Discord. That's a great way for your viewers, people who enjoy watching you stream, can gather, play games together. And it's a good way to let people know that you're around and connect with you. Get a Stream Deck or an alternative. I really recommend something along those lines. Being able to play sound effects, change light, change scenes, like I said earlier. I really recommend one of the key pieces of gear when you start streaming. You can add a webcam border, something that so it doesn't look like you're just slapping your camera on over some gameplay, and it can be a little more dynamic. It can make it look a little nicer. I really like it. Add notifications for recent subscribers, recent followers, recent donations, recent bits, so that people feel recognized when they're doing something nice for you. I do not recommend having those if you haven't had any. Like, don't have a recent subs section if you can't even have subscribers yet. Don't have most recent donation box if you haven't had any donations. It'll just look weird when it's empty. But once you start to get some, then you can add the box back in. How about goal? What are you trying to do? Are you trying to stream full time? How are you going to know that you're getting there? Are you trying to get so many followers in a week? Are you trying to get so many new subscribers in a week? So many subscribers in a stream? What are your goals? Sit down, think about it, write it out, make it happen. Use a mixer, either a hardware mixer like a Go XLR Mini, or some software alternatives like the SteelSeries Sonar, Voicemeeter, Wave 1 and Wave 3 mics come with software, something so that you can adjust the sounds of your mic versus the gameplay so that it all sounds good. Find your own correct stream setting. Everybody assumes that 1080p, 60 frames a minute, slap it in there, done deal. Maybe your internet can't handle it. Maybe the gameplay is too fast paced and it gets real blurry. Personally, I play at 936p. It's a little more efficient for your bitrate than 1080p. I play a lot of fast-paced games like Fortnite, Call of Duty Warzone. So find what works for you. Make sure to celebrate when people are giving you donations, follows, subs, whatever it is that people are doing for you. Make sure to celebrate. Make them feel appreciated. You can have animations on your frame when you're streaming. You can have your name being written like the streamer here, or you can have when you follows. Make sure you have animation going on in your frame just to keep the action going. If you're just sitting stock still playing a game, it helps to have more stuff going on. Advertise your stream where appropriate. There's many Discords that help small streamers where you can post that you're going live and do that. If you're in other people's streams, don't be obnoxious about it. Don't self-advertise if it's not allowed. But where it is allowed, do it. Let people know that you're streaming. Make sure you have maybe an intermission or a chat screen in between. If you play battle royales and you're waiting for a new lobby to fill up, go to an intermission so you can have your face a little bigger, have some chat, just something to change it up. So it's not always the same scene over and over and over and over, day after day. Be a part of the community. If there's something that you're interested in or that you stream and there's specific Reddits, there's Discords, join those, be a part of it. Don't join it just so they'll follow you or watch you. Join it to be an active part of that community. Use your Prime sub wisely. A lot of people don't think about it, but if you are giving your Prime sub, which is basically $2.50, $3, $4 to a streamer, who are you giving it to? Are you giving it to somebody like Nick Merckx, who probably makes $200,000 or $300,000 a month? he's not going to host you, but maybe if you're a small streamer, maybe look at supporting small streamers yourself. That's the kind of thing that helps all streamers. When small streamers support small streamers, everybody benefits. Don't rage when things don't go your way, unless that's your niche. Like most times people watch streams and they just want to have a good time. They're just there to have a good time, interact with other chatters, watch you play your game, interact with you, and generally be positive. Raging out, getting weird and angry, it doesn't help. Nobody wants to be there for that. You can automate your startup. I use my Stream Deck. I can push one button and it automatically starts OBS. It'll open up my soundboard program. It'll open up my background music program. It does everything that I need so that nothing gets forgotten. Back before I had my Stream Deck and I had to remember to turn this on, turn that on, blah, 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 blah. And then I've realized half hour in the stream that I never started, my music player or something like that. Automate it with Stream Deck, make it easy on yourself. Get a Stream Bot moderator. There's plenty out there, MoveBot, Stream Elements, Chat Bot, whatever. Get them out there. They can make sure people aren't spamming, stopping links, just generally keeping the stream a little under control. You can set your own commands. You can have fun things with it, but I really recommend getting a Stream Bot. Make sure you're using the right encoder, whether you're using H.264 or NVIDIA NVENC. Make sure that you're getting the best bang for your buck. Right now, if you have an NVIDIA GPU, probably using NVENC is the best thing to do. But if you don't, make sure you're using the best encoder you can so that your stream can look its best. Use social media. Use Twitter. Use Facebook. Use Reddit if you can. These are the ways that you can get your stream out there and in front of people's faces. You gotta get out there. Discoverability on Twitch isn't great. So using social media to try and get more people in the stream is a great way to do it. Is your background bad? Do you have an unmade bed? Do you have a bunch of stuff going on in the background? You can use NVIDIA Broadcast to blur or remove the background so that people aren't distracted by it. If it looks nice, you have shiny lights, whatever, that's fine, show it. But if it's all a messy bed and just something nobody's going to want to see, cut yourself out of it. Either using NVIDIA Broadcast or the next tip, you can use a green screen. It doesn't take much space. You can get some green poster board from the dollar store, put it on a little frame behind you, boom, your green screen. You can do that in OBS to chroma key it. Fantastic. Remove the background. Make sure to have real moderators in chat. If there's people who have been in your channel for a long time, maybe ask them if they'd like to be a moderator. That way they can help you remember to change titles when you're changing games, or just do the small things that maybe you can't do while you're streaming. A big one, number 50, don't get discouraged. It takes time. It really does. If you're just starting out, you don't have anybody there, play your games, have fun, and keep on trucking. When you made it this far, I hope you found something that will help you in your streaming. If you could subscribe with notifications on, I would really appreciate it. I have the banner down below that I'm going to run. That's every subscriber that I've gotten since my last video. I always run those in the videos now. And additionally, I had a pretty cool thing where in my information panel down below, the newest subscriber automatically gets added in across almost every one of my videos. So if you're the latest subscriber, your name automatically goes in there. I just think that's a cool way to thank people for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Thank you. Next, speaking of YouTube, post YouTube videos. That's another way to bring people from a different platform into Twitch. Posting videos helps because YouTube discoverability is pretty good and Twitch isn't. So if you can get some of those people to come from YouTube into Twitch, boom, you're looking good. Next one is don't just post highlight on YouTube. Try to put out some educational content. Try to make something different or something fun. If you just have you getting kill after kill after kill after kill in Warzone, nothing spectacular, nobody's gonna watch it. There's a million other channels just posting highlights on YouTube. It needs to stick out somewhere. Either funny, educational, just different somehow. Not just highlight, please. The next tip is play with others. Multiplayer games are a great way to A, not be, so lonely, and B, to have some great interactions. Play with your friends, have a good time. The laughter and playing with your friends, the fun will come through and your chat will laugh with you. Use stream tag. When you're starting up a stream, make sure that you're clicking whichever ones are appropriate. I don't know how much they help, but any little bit, if it could get one more person, one more viewer, everything counts. Make sure and raid other streams when you're done. Try to find other streamers that you've been collaborating with and raid their channel. Maybe they'll raid you back. It's all about small streamers helping other small streamers. So help them out. Challenges. make it interesting. If you're playing the same thing over and over, try and vary it up a little bit. You can also mark specific moments in your stream. If something great happens, funny, and you want to go back and use it for a video or something, you can mark it in stream and go back to it later and edit it, cut it, post it to Twitter, whatever you want to do it. Thumb badges. Take the time to have nice thumb badges. If somebody's willing to give you 5 of their hard-earned dollars every month, maybe take the time to have something nice for them to show that they're part of a community, that you appreciate their gift to you, really. You can also use NVIDIA Broadcast to remove background noise from other people. If it's a nice way to be able to play with people who might not have professional setup and without annoying your stream. Make sure to have a be right back scene. I never recommend having just an empty chair. Have a be right back scene so that they know that you're gonna be right back and you're actively gaming. Work on your go live message. You can change those daily, add for their fun, tell them what you're gonna do. If you're gonna have challenges, you don't necessarily have to have the exact same blankety blank is going live. Like that's what everybody says about. Try to mix it up a little bit. Make sure to have your schedule posted in your Twitch channel. Sometimes people might check you out or have seen your stream in the past and they're curious when you're going live next. They can always check those and see when you're going to go live. Ask other streamers to critique your stream. Is there something that they see is glaring, a big issue, or something that they would tweak to make it a little better? These are people who do the exact same thing as you. So maybe they'd be able to help you go in the right direction or say what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. Ask others. I also recommend any income you have from the stream, setting it aside to make the stream better. Celebrate goals. If you finally hit your 50 follower mark and you can become an affiliate, celebrate. It's a big moment. If you finally get accepted to be an affiliate, let people know. Set those goals for yourself. Let people know what they are. And when you achieve them, celebrate it. It's a big deal. You earned it. With that, don't shift your goals on stream. 25 subs. That was your goal. And you finally got it. You got 25 subs on Twitch. Let it be that day. Don't immediately up the goal. Just enjoy it while it's there. If you immediately shift the goal, then it doesn't even feel like it really meant anything. So just wait. Do it after. I also recommend using a bot if you do start a Discord to moderate that. I have one for my Discord that automatically monitors my YouTube and Twitch. And anytime I post a video, anytime I start streaming, it automatically posts that I have gone live or I posted a video at everyone. And that's a really nice feature because then you just don't have to worry about it. And it takes a little thumbnail, throws it in there for Twitch, easy breathing. Make sure and clip your gameplay. I have a program that I use. I'll put it down below in the comment section there, where all I have to do is put ! clip, and I'll automatically clip the last 30 seconds of my gameplay. That makes it super easy. And then once you have that clip, edit it as need be, and then post it on social media. Get out there. Once again, you have to get your content out in front of people. If you are constantly shifting themes, like you have your gameplay theme and an intermission in between rounds and whatnot, you can look into OBS theme switcher. It'll automatically switch back and forth so that you don't have to remember it. So you're not playing half the game while you're in your just chatting screen. It can be very helpful if you switch scenes often or you have trouble remembering to switch it, when need be. Use push to talk or push to mute when you're playing with others. If you're trying to interact with your chat and other streamers, hopefully that you're playing with, can't communicate well with each other in game because you're talking to your chat, it can make it really difficult. Let's say you're playing a 4-player game and all 4 of them are streamers and everybody's talking to their chat at the same time. Like it can get pretty confusing. So make sure you're using push to talk or push to mute for your communication so that you can always talk with your chat. Because their chat, you should always be chatting with them in the name. And then you can push to talk or push to mute for when you need to communicate with your teammate. Take the time to have good emotes. Either if you're mildly artistic, make them yourself. Go to Fiverr or wherever you prefer and have somebody make some personalized emote. Again, if somebody's spending 5 of their hard-earned dollars to become a part of your community, they should have something to show for it. Enable better Twitch TV emotes. For better mic sound, bring it closer to your mouth. I see a lot of people have their mic way up here, and then they have to turn the gain way high. It can create hissing or pick up a lot of background noise. You basically want your mic as close to your mouth as you can get it so that you can lower the gain to a good level, but only picking up your mouth. The closer to your mouth you can get your mic, the better. Giveaway. Giveaways are another great way to bring people into the stream. Some streamers may think, oh, well, they're only showing up for free stuff. Once they get their free thing, they're just going to disappear. You never know. A lot of viewers might pop in because of the giveaway, absolutely, but they might stay because your stream is awesome. It's also a good way to reward your community for sticking around. If you're not affiliate or a partner with Twitch, you can also use a program called Restream, and then it'll send your stream to Twitch. It'll send it to Facebook. It'll send it to wherever else you want to stream to. And that way you can have a much larger audience. You can add Snapchat filters. You know, you can have something funny where you got cat ears or a clown mask, or you look like a mime or whatever. And you add those in. Maybe that'd be a fun way for people to use channel point. Maybe be a fun way for people to use Bit. It's just something a little different that you could add to your stream. You can also add chat into the stream in your just chatting, or if you're in your gameplay, you can have it in the corner. Personally, I don't like it during the gameplay because I think it's a little clutter. But people like seeing their name on the screen. So definitely add it in on maybe your intermission or just chatting. Ask your friends and family to watch you. Starting off with zero viewers is tough. Not only is there nobody else to talk to, you feel like you're talking to nobody yourself, but also you're at the bottom of the list for Twitch. 0 viewers is tough. Ask your friends, ask your family. Just, you know, if you get just a couple viewers, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in there watching you, that boosts you much higher on the discoverability for Twitch. So I really recommend it. I use display capture with OBS. I like being able to drag things onto the monitor to show chat if there's something not game related. It also allows you to use like NVIDIA filters. Encourage your viewers to clip things. If something funny happens, you say something silly, whatever, encourage them to clip it. That way you'll have it. You can post it. If you have enough people, you could have a contest or, you know, put a vote to which one's the best clip of the month. Encourage your viewers to clip. Use Stream Element to be able to put goals, or use widget or graphic. Just anything that could add more information or bring more to the stream. I highly recommend Stream Element for it. The next tip is what I call the ABC. Always be chatting. Whether or not anybody's there, if you're starting off at 0, if you got 5, you got 10, you got 100, you always need to be chatting, either talking about the gameplay, talking about yourself, maybe you got a story, whatever. If you're just sitting there quietly gaming, people are going to come in, see that you're not saying anything, not doing anything, and they're going to leave. And you're probably just never even going to know that they were there. ABC, always be chatting. Make sure you have a clip guard or a limiter on your microphone so that if you get too loud, it automatically brings the volume back down because you don't want to distort. People might be wearing headphones, but bad sound is very bad. People will not put up with it. Have an event. You could have a 24-hour stream. You could have charity stream. If you hit one of your goals, I've seen streamers get funny haircuts on stream, or go for, you know, do 1,000 push-ups on stream, whatever. Just have events here and there. Not every day, because you want it to be a special thing, but try and have events to change it up every once in a while. Along with that, you can also have seasonal effects. If it's Halloween, maybe have a spooky webcam border, or if it's winter, you could have, you know, snow coming down, or if it's Easter, have some Easter eggs down the bottom of your screen. You can change it up and make it seasonal, which adds some fun to it. If you're just starting off, play with viewers, have community events, you know, have a sub Sunday or Wednesdays or whatever. When you're starting off, it's really important to have your community feel that you're approachable and that you will play with them. If you're posting stuff to YouTube like you're supposed to be, if you can, record the video natively. You can always go into Twitch and download the stream, but if you want the highest quality, you should be recording onto your own PC. Tying into that, you should be recording using MKV and like MP4. The nice thing about MKV is that if something happens to your stream, if your computer crashes, it's already recorded, and all you have to do is remut. If you try to record video in any other format, if something happens, your power goes out, the video is lost. So always record in MKV. Make sure and take time to workshop good stream title. In some other videos, I've suggested jokes, pun, question, poll, whatever you can do to just change it up a little bit. If somebody's scrolling through something, they need to see something that brings them in. I think having a good title is very important. Make sure and check Twitch extension. There's a lot of variety out there that can help people. You can track your game stat. They can know your leaderboard. They can see your schedule, live countdowns. There's a lot of really useful free Twitch extensions. So make sure and check them out. See if there's anything that you can use. You can also add counters in-game. Very popular death counters, and in maybe a Dark Souls-like game. Anytime you get up from a chair, empty chair count or whatever, you could add counters. Chatters like to add those. They like to make them feel a part of it, and it can be fun. I'll add your social media on the on your stream. Have some maybe badges or titles or rotating banner, whatever. Make sure that people, if they want to follow you on Twitter or Facebook or whatever, that they're there, that they can find it easily. You can have it on stream as well as on your Twitch panels so that people will follow you on social media. Have animations on screen. You can have an animated webcam border. You can have animated things on top, the name. It's just a nice way to keep things fresh and moving and keep people engaged. If you're good at a game, talk about your gameplay. Why are you making the decisions that you're doing? Why go over here? Why carry this weapon? Why this loadout? Why build this? People like to learn, and that's one of the ways that you can entertain them. Make sure that you have a thought out brand. It can be something as simple as just a couple colors that you use all the time, or a theme, anything that helps people know that this is your thing. Anything that you can do to make everything feel like a cohesive unit between yourself, stream, your Twitch panels. Try and make it really feel like a cohesive unit, like you thought it out. Additionally, your profile pic, anything that fits within and is unique for people so that you stand out. When you go live, people should be able to look at this little tiny icon and say, oh, this person's going live. Fantastic. Get sponsored. A lot of people don't know this, but you do not have to be a huge streamer to get sponsored. I've seen streamers with 30, 40, 50 concurrent viewers, which is, I mean, honestly, doing very well. You can get sponsored, and that will help A, motivate you to stream more, and B, maybe that income can be used to improve the stream we discussed earlier. So get a sponsor if possible. Don't get mired down in statistics. It's easy to go to your channel page and see that you haven't got any followers in the state, or your amount of subs haven't increased. Just ignore that stuff. Just do your best, improve the stream, and don't let it bring you down. Be entertaining, really. That's what everything else boiled down is, to be entertaining. People are coming to you because they don't want to watch TV, they don't want to watch a movie, they don't want to read a book. These are the things that people could be doing, but instead they're here to watch you. So you need to be entertaining either with your voice, your gameplay, your stream, music. All this stuff is to be entertaining to the viewers, because that's the most important part. And tying into that, my very last tip is have fun. If you're having fun streaming, people are going to join you. They're going to enjoy your attitude. They're going to like hanging around and viewing your stream. Have fun with it. So there we go. 101 tips and tricks to improve your Twitch stream. If you're looking for a way to retain viewers, I have this one right here that will show you some new ways to use your Stream Deck to keep people entertained. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Later.